We should be live. We should be live on the Crank Central channel. I still didn't put timestamps for last stream. It's been a crazy week, y'all. It has been yet another rendition of, I'll use my internet moniker for this, Cardiac's Crazy Week. It certainly was a crazy one. As y'all can see, I've been making my my music playlist for real. This the nigga vibes, right? Some October London, right? Some Daniel Caesar. Now we can't listen to this, sadly. We will get copyright striked and YouTube will destroy my channel. Giveon specifically will destroy my channel. He tried to destroy my other channel. Where's the randomizer? There we go. Here we go. Sorry for being late. As always, I apologize for being late. This is not going to be the longest stream, but we do have some things to attend to. And I also want to give my video some breathing room, you know? I want to make sure that everyone got a fair chance, a fair shake. What's good, Zay? I want to make sure everyone got a fair shake, a fair chance to go check out. What's good, Yall? I seen you. Yeah. I'm sorry I made you wait, gang. I want to make sure that everyone got a chance. No one got a chance. 17. We've been on a down run, not gonna lie, but that's probably because of my upload schedule. I need to get stuff earlier in the week, like Sunday, Monday type. Like this should have came out yesterday, but once again, it has been a crazy week. Let's get some good crank in the ear. Why don't we? Oh, my fault. Why is there so much noise? 500 years later. Hey man, what can I say? I'm like Aang. When they thought they needed me most, I wasn't there. But when they really needed me, that'll give you some crankage. Maniac. Maniac should be in here. That's 19. Who else? I got Danger. I got Danger in here. How does Danger sound again? Well, this is a call it. Audio straight, so you don't gotta worry about it for now. Okay, bet. Yo, niggas would riot if Jackson was this size today. Niggas would like right now, Jackson can still get away with like marching what they do on the road because they're just like so humongous, right? But like if Jackson or Southern was this size today, everyone would be like, oh my god, they just zipped a bunch of niggas. Like they just zipped a bunch of niggas, have the band suspended, have the bands what? Niggas conducting the chant, bro. The respect I've gained for this program since I've been doing research for this mega video I've done is crazy. Shout out to the boys over at the Band Room podcast, man. Shout out to them, man. The bros. The boys. Like, what the fuck? Dang, everybody attacking the notes perfectly. Best sonic boom in decades. This was 5 years ago. These niggas have amped up the ante like 2 or 3 times from 19. And 19 was a crazy year for them. Like, don't get me wrong. Jesus, bro. Jesus. How many melodies is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16. Baron is live right now, but they playing COD. They playing COD? There's no way. Why is Weedy playing COD? What the fuck? Ooh, I'm real. Oh man. Did they talk about band today? Must not. They only started streaming 20 minutes ago. Maybe they're gonna get to it later. Yeah, they might get to. Yeah, they probably gonna get to it later. Shout out them boys though. I gotta hop on there. I keep forgetting to DM fucking E or fucking. What's good, Jose? I keep forgetting to DM E or Weedy on Facebook just to like chop it up. Cause I know I added E. I gotta find Weedy. But yeah, I want to give the video a little bit time to breathe. But we are here. JSU will happen to Virgil. Oh, y'all wanna ride so bad. Y'all wanna ride Jackson so bad. Ugh. Fine. Let me stop. I fucking love these sucks. I love these sucks so bad. I need this man back in somebody's band room. Back in someone's collegiate band room. Not too much. First off, I love that arrangement. I love Unreal. Second, I need that man back in the collegiate band room. He is in the band room. He's not in the collegiate band room. I won't spill the beans, but yeah. What's it called? Y'all said Maniac and what, Virgil? And truth be told, bro, that opening chord and just like them tuba chords is most of what makes this song great. Like, yes, the trombone melody is cool, but like, no cap, what year is this? 19? 19 was not the best year for Trump Funk. 19 was not the best year for Trump Funk at all. At fucking all. And they carry a lot of this like opening melody. The mellows are getting smashed by them trombone chords. Like, this was a low brass year for Jackson. Da 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 da. 17 was not a good year for them either. Yeah, it was always those like odd number years for some reason. Cause 14 was a good year for them. 16 was an alright year for them. They fumbled a little bit at Crankfest. But 17 Crankfest they sucked. 19 the rest of the band was just on a different level than them. I won't even say they sucked. Johnson did Maniac? I didn't know Johnson did Maniac. You could have asked me 100 times. I would have said 98 times that's a Little song. Wow. I did not know Johnson did Maniac.
If you're living
we said No Ordinary Love is back in the playlist.
It's time.
You see, I couldn't Mo Bamba. Whoa, we can only ride so much dick. 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 These are my enemies. It's always fuck them niggas. It will forever be fuck them niggas. It will forever be. I'm trying to find what'd y'all say? No Ordinary Love? It's in here. There we go. Pause. One thing I will say, let it breathe. One thing I will say, I was kind of saying it earlier. I've gained so much respect for Jackson. Cause like in high school when I first got into band, like off the rip, just because I marched in a Southern style band, I was in Houston. It was fuck Jackson from the rip. It was fuck Jackson from the rip. I didn't even audition for Jackson. I had no interest in going to Jackson, Mississippi. Then I actually toured the campus. I'm like, this shit is in the, like, there's the hood on this side, and there's this fucking bum ass downtown over here. I don't want to be here. I will never go to this school. Blase, blase, blah. I had so many reasons to hate Jackson. And mind you, I got into band during the Mobamba era. I got into band 18, 19 Crankfest, 18 Mobamba, going back and listening to those Alexander-led mellow sections. Like, yeah, I came in during that era, going back and listening to 2016 and it was still fuck Jackson. It was still fuck Jackson from the jump. But the past 2 years, going back to my last year in the band, listening to them, like, up until we played them, like, niggas just have a Jackson playlist of 30 songs. I don't blame them.
A long time ago, a 14-year-old boy invented television.
They were the fucking perfect, closest thing to a perfect band last year. And then I'm in the process of making this, like, huge video. Do I have... Well, this is kind of gonna be in a similar vein. Don't pay attention to what's up here. This is for something else. This is basically like my script. I'm auditioning in January for Jackson. Good luck, man. I know there's a lot of competition. What's it called? So good luck. Celebrate 2019. We might get to it, but I do. We'll see. This is like my kind of like outline script that I'm gonna do basically the same thing for TSU. TSU is gonna be the second video, but the first video is gonna be Jackson. It's a video essay, and doing research about Little, the transition into Little's tenure, the first years of Little's tenure, bringing on Johnson, how they developed the program into the social media era, how they brought in Day with the Boom. How they revamped the merge, how they've been at the forefront of like digitizing music and learning music in the classroom, their media teams and whatnot, watching like tons of interviews between Johnson and Dr. I just said his name. I just said it. Dr. Little. It's been very eye-opening. It has been very eye-opening. And then just going back and paying like very close attention to the differentiation in how the music has grown and adapted, how the band has grown and adapted, recruiting patterns and whatnot. Even talking to some of y'all in chat and whatnot, just on these streams, it's been very like eye-opening. And I've gained a lot of respect for their program. Now, there's still the bias is still there. This video is the video of Mo Bamba. I don't know what, I mean, this is Tuba Ted. Shout out Tuba Ted. Tuba Ted's amazing. And this video, I'm sure, is great. This is the video. From Killer Kev walking over there while they cranking on Alcorn. This is the video. But I've gained a lot of respect for their program. Because they do a lot of things the best. Just because they can. They do a lot of things just the best in the SWAC or the best in HBCU-dom. Just to do it at the best. And them niggas only practice for like 5 hours. Like Little said that they start practice at 5:30 and end at 10:30. Now, how harsh do they stay to that? I have no idea. Was he lying? Maybe. But I also know that, like, at this point, the only people in this band are people that want to be. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, we need a Crank Fest with Valley, Corn, Jackson, Southern, and TSU. Valley, Corn. Valley, Corn. Corn been slipping, man. I'm so disappointed in all Corn these past couple of battles they've been in. I've been so disappointed in Corn. What made you go to TSU? Like, did they give you the most money, or was there other reasons? No, they didn't give me the most money. What's it called? The high school that I graduated from, I didn't march at. They were a white school, and it was in a different part of the state. That was closer to where I lived. But like, I didn't get to do band, and I was unfamiliar with the people over there. So I felt like for college, I didn't feel like doing that over again. Langston offered me so much more money than Texas Southern for band and for education. What's it called? But I wanted to be in a place where I was familiar. And I know Third Ward like the back of my hand. A lot of my CBs and crab sisters, a lot of my crab siblings from high school were coming here. So I came. And the staff. This is what I'm talking about. It's the odd number years where these niggas are garbage. And in the evens, like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, it was for comfortability. And to be a part of, you know, what's been being built here. And in terms of that, like, I never, like, I was an assistant last year. Now, there were some times where I did fill in for assistant, essentially. Last year broke the curse. Yeah, with Trump Funk, yeah. There were some times where I basically had to fill in for assistant. Shout out my boy Kelvin. But I never had like a leadership position at TSU. Damn close to it, but I did everything that I needed to do. I went against everyone who I wanted to go against. I just never had a Mardi Gras battle. And then like I didn't do that Atlanta battle last spring. But beyond that, like, I did everything. I did a Honda. You know? And then like the only schools I haven't gone against is like A&M. When's the last time TSU went against A&M? UAPB and like Valley. And technically I did go against Valley at National Battle Band, but not in a one-on-one.
Hey,
so I did everything. So that's why I'm cool. That's why I was cool with leaving.
But UDB does.
And I needed to start putting time into other things. This is gonna be the last one, and we're gonna get to. Ooh, I did forget about this. The thing that I appreciate about this tuba section so much is that they had their shit together. It was 30 deep, and I swear I never saw them like turn towards the directors to make sure they were doing something. I just turned it up, y'all. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard would you say it's hard to get into TSU? 3. It is not hard to get into this school. Now, to stay at this school, it is relatively hard. This is not a school where, outside of band, you will find yourself just on campus a lot. You will not find yourself on the campus of TSU outside of, like, whatever organization you're in class, damn near at all. Unless you, like, just want to be on the yard for fucking hump day. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, because for all intents and purposes, we don't really have like on campus housing. Like we have housing that's like across the street, and then you walk on campus. We have overflow housing that is on campus, but that shit is so old it needs to be renovated so many times over. We have where I stay, which is technically not even our housing. It's U of H housing, but we have a building that's like down the street from the school, and then a few other locations. But like, nah, and because of that, it can be, once you start missing class, you gonna keep missing class. And it's gonna be hard for you to get yourself up to go to class again. And then even for band, luckily I was lucky enough to where like my freshman year, the towers that are actually on campus at the end of the Tiger Walk on campus, that was still co-ed. So freshman boys, we still stayed at towers. And so like technically for my freshman year, I was in on campus housing. Now it's just all girls. It's just all freshman girls at towers. But my sophomore year, man, making sure that I was on the dot to get to sectionals on time, an hour before practice. Yeah, it took some time. And mind you, my roommates was my CB and my assistant section leader, and it was still like, all right, let's go. Let's hop in the car. let's go. And that's from year 2. So it's not hard to go to TSU. It's relatively hard to kind of stay. Do you have the video of Valley's Tuba tape? I do have it at the bottom here. I'm not pressed if we don't get to it today, because we have a lot of stuff. We have like actual battle. They actually battled, right? So if anything, I might save this for a rainy day. Especially since we're still in the season. This is just a very odd time to drop this, in my opinion. This is a very odd time to drop this. Like, you could drop the tape like when the season's over. Like, you can do that. They still have like quite a few games, no? That's straight. Yeah. It's here. We'll see if we get to it though. First thing I do want to get to, they was banging though. Yeah, I saw some of it. They're a great section. I'm glad that section isn't beholden to the transfers that they had last year, the leaders that they had last year. I know that they've... Damn, why does this have 500 views? The fuck are niggas watching this for? Shit, I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I uploaded my... well, that kind of spoils that Valley got a 3 for something. Jesus. But yeah, I uploaded my 5th quarter breakdown earlier today, an hour ago, right? Watch that if you have not. But right now, I'm going to listen to the 0. Before we get into this, Valley won the 0.
Your clients want outperformance.
Valley won the 0. And that's okay. That's okay, because we're finna see why. First and foremost, Jackson is a school that still... You watching DAWG? Oh yeah, we're watching the Tuba battle. That's gonna be after the 0. Jackson is a school that actually gives a fuck about school pride. First and foremost. Second most, this Tuba was just sitting here all game. Was it broken? Was it a dumbass crab? Was it a spare? I'm just curious. I just want to know. So they're a school that actually cares about school pride. So yeah, Jackson sometimes does end up quote unquote wasting their time. It's not wasting their time. Bands exist because football teams exist, not the other way around. But for band purposes, they do end up wasting their time. I feel like it was a spare because there ain't no crab there at all. Yeah, like I was looking throughout the 5th. I was looking throughout the 0. I was looking throughout the game highlights. Like no one was even like sitting next to this. Like it was just here. But yeah, a lot of times in the 0, Jackson does end up just filling out the time with like, you know, game shit for school pride. And that includes I got 5 on it. So And the reason why I say that they care about school pride is because I think it is very apparent that not every school does, or not every school has to. I'll say even when I was marching, shout out Mr. Redding. I'm Dreamer. I'm surprised you know this. What's it called? Shout out to Mr. I just said Mr. Redding. Shout out to Mr. Kedrick Redding. Now at Bethune-Cookman at his alma mater. But when he was here, I'm black, mister. You'd be surprised. Plus, you're West Coast black. That's different. You're Californian black. What's it called? But yeah, when he was over, he was basically like our game manager, for lack of a better term. That wasn't his only role. Like he was the linchpin of the program. When I say that, I mean that. But for the game, he was our game manager. So like, you know, on a first down, short, like he was the guy actually paying attention to the game, whether it was for football or for basketball season. Well, basketball season, he kind of switched off with Pollard, but hey man, I'll be going to family reunions every year in Houston. Whoa, when did they change the chord? When did they change the chord? We're going to family reunions I didn't know your people were from Houston. That's crazy. When did they change this? This game? Nah, that's crazy. They never done this before, but Valley does the same things when they play it. Okay, so maybe it was a call out to Valley. I don't know. That's fire though. Even when Redding like was game manager for us and he took that shit very seriously, we didn't give a fuck. Niggas don't be giving a fuck. Do people really be hearing the flutes for real? Well, first off, no flutes in the SWAC. Everyone's on piccolos, so you can have a sharper sound, so it can actually be heard. But also, I mean, a lot of arrangements, like whenever someone would arrange like, what's that Heartbreak song from Bruno Mars? Fucking, not Grenade. When I Was Your Man. If a band were to arrange like When I Was Your Man, that's a ballad, right? So it would be arranged softer. It would be arranged with like more dynamic contrast. Like, so like the rest of the band would get softer. And it would showcase woodwinds more. And that happens. Like, you know, Piccolo like the green. Well, yes, Piccolo like the green nigga. Yeah, most likely it's a call out. But even when we had a dedicated like game manager for the games, nigga, we're like niggas call out neck and it's like, all right, bet. Like you can hear the half-assedness. You could hear the half-assedness in fucking what's some shit. Basically every like school song except Torture. Like even like I'm So Glad. Like really only the UFOs took that shit serious for you know. June 27th. Nah, niggas fuck with Screw too. Niggas fuck with Screw. Screw, you know. Niggas fuck with Screw. Screw and Torture. That's really it. That's the only like school songs that we really gave a fuck about. I don't know about now. It's a new set of crabs now, but shit. After my crab camp, niggas was done with neck. We done with I'm So Glad. Like fuck that shit. But no, Jackson be blowing the fuck out of they school songs. Jackson be blowing the fuck out of they schools. They put they all into that shit. Student arrangement. Ooh, I forgot about that. That shit. And also tubas, I'm sorry, I've been playing y'all. I've been playing y'all all fucking season. Y'all are the best section in this band. I've been playing with y'all name all season. Did y'all travel by bus to the away games? Yeah. The B-tone, the B-tone drug chord, the B-tone run chord down is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, tuba's our best section in this band by far. It's not the mellows, especially after the fifth. It's not the mellows. I don't know why you be playing with them folks. Nah, them boys is like that. Them boys like that. Straight tuba. Hey, I'm not gonna. I gotta give it to him. And my boys ain't even in this section no more. I know Marquise. I know Jonah. I done been at home practices with some niggas that was in that section last year. This year, I don't know them niggas. I recruited what's that nigga name? JP. I recruited that nigga. He not there this year. I don't know nobody. I gotta give it to him. All right, Jared. Look at you, bruh. Look at you. You reaching, bruh. You reaching. You reaching, man. You reaching. Trying to catch me slipping. The UFOs might be better than corns. I don't know. The consistency of corns is crazy, especially they tonguing. Corn tonguing is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Valley says better range though. Bro, that shit's so loud. That shit's so loud. The mellows smacking Jack. Yeah, the mellows are smacking the fuck out of Jackson. It's so crazy. And I think that's why, I'll get into it after this, but there's a reason why people want to pick them over Jackson so bad. Not just for the zero, but overall. Because for the zero, I agree. The reason why niggas want to pick Valley over Jackson so bad is number one because of ignorance. Niggas be ignorant. Niggas just like that crank shit. It's the same niggas that was trying to argue for 5 years straight that Dega was beating Southern at Bacchus. No, the fuck they weren't. Second, it's because Valley's best things are the things that Jackson's worst at. Specifically, section breakdown. It's just mellow and tuba. That's Jackson's weak spots this year. And Valley is like those are some of the best sections in the SWAC for Valley. So they just need the arrangements. I feel like they have a better version of Dega. Goddamn, why so close? I need to emphasize it. I can't say they're a better version of Dega because literally like the last complete version of Dega, and by complete I mean like big version of Dega, when Bonds was still there. The last version of that we heard like was 21 Dega, and 21 Dega is like one of the most complete bands ever. So I until Valley like actually sounds like a legit like contender for real, they're not touching Dega's peak. Now right now they sound like what 16, 17 Dega, which I guess is ahead of, and actually that's not really ahead of schedule because I hate when people act like Valley is like a year 2 program. They're not. I saw that on Facebook. They're not a year 2 program. This was a school. This is a school. This was a program with a history, with battles under their belt, with rivalries under their belt, with students that were still in the band with a culture. Like they had all that shit 3 years ago. Like if Valley got there earlier, it really could have had a real zero quarter instead of just 2 rounds. Yeah, they've been here for all Oh yeah, they've been here for a little bit. Yeah, no, Valley is like an OG SWAC school. Like funny, like I think actually, like for real, like in terms of just like schools that have been in the SWAC, like I think Valley's membership in the SWAC is actually one of the longest. Because I think the Alabama schools are relatively recent, right? Yeah, Bama State's recent. Of course, we know about the Florida schools. The UAPB's recent. Well, actually, UAPB had left the SWAC in 70. Excuse me. Oh no, okay. Valley joined in 68. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Texas Southern was in the SWAC before it was Texas Southern. Crazy. So okay, never mind. They're more towards the middle. More towards the middle. Like the Florida schools are younger in the SWAC. The Bama schools are younger in the SWAC. UAPB joined and then what's it called? Yeah, they're nowhere near new. But I thought they were like old. I thought they joined. I thought they were in there before like Alcorn. I thought they were in there before like Alcorn. Whatever. But yeah, they have history. My band director from Valley, they not new. Yeah, they the middle child. Yeah, truthfully, they're the middle child. This is what I'm talking about. Like, who plays their traditionals like this? Who plays their tradition? Who does that shit? And no cap, all of this that I'm talking about with Jackson is what makes people, is what like has been brought to the forefront in the past like decade to make them on top of everybody right now. It has all been leading to this. It is all. And when I mean all, y'all will see. When the video comes out, I really want to work on a video. Dreamer, I know we were supposed to do a video. We were supposed to do an Arcane video. I recorded it 2 weeks ago. It was already recorded. It was just sitting on my my camera until literally today. That's completely on me. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I got like 3 videos left in me for the year. Of course, I still have to finish the one that we have to get out. That's one of them. The Arcane video is still gonna get out. It's still gonna get out. I might need to re-record it, but it's still gonna get out. But I gotta get that band video out. I got a band video essay to get out on Jackson. When I mean that everything that they do, everything that they've been doing for the past 10 years has led up to where they exactly are right now, dominating the way they are. I mean, every single piece. Every piece. And that goes into, and that also goes to them playing their traditionals this, like, the way that they do. This is fucking insane. This is fucking insane. Plus, this is just like game atmosphere. There aren't too many schools in the SWAC that have this atmosphere every Saturday. Like, I love TSU. Niggas don't got this type of like pride and energy and whatnot. My freshman year, like, I had fun as a crab. I was able to have fun as a crab. Being a crab was hard. Being a crab was so hard. Oh my god, it was so hard being in that band my freshman year. But it was still fun, you know? Even the level of fun that we had like from the outside looking in, it don't compare to this. I'm not gonna lie to you. It don't compare to this. And that doesn't mean I want to go to Jackson, but that means that I can see why every high schooler wants to go to Jackson. I can see why old boy right here was fucking section leader for that 20. Well, I think he crabbed in 21, but was section leader for Talladega's trumpet section during the peak of their trumpet section. Granted, post bonds, but still the peak of their trumpet section. And midway through his college career was like, nah, fuck it, I'm going to Jackson. Singer was a 6'5" crab at Jackson. That's crazy, man. I get it. That's my point. They make it look like they enjoy everything from like this is, you know, official game footage, like this is a public product. But then you also go and you can get glimpses of behind the scenes. This one of the ones, yeah, no, this is just some loud shit. This is just some loud shit. But you can see, even if it's manufactured, even if it's selected, I know it's edited. I know the power of editing. I'm not stupid. Did they do it this year? Did they do it this year? No, they might not have done it this year. Well, last year. Last year, you can see it. You can see more of like the behind the scenes, more of the fun that they are able to have while dominating. Bro, where's their Halloween shit? Recruit, yeah, they know how to fucking recruit. Yeah, but with shit like this. By going and performing at a high school ballad of bands. This is crazy from Valley, by the way. And then, of course, you have the day with the boom and shit. Yeah. Forgot about Tom Ford. I don't know how you could forget about Tom Ford. So if we do this by rounds, Valley fucking destroyed them for round one. Partially because, I mean, they didn't really directly respond. And this is fire. We'll see if it wins the round. Y'all need to use y'all air fryer. Use your air fryer. I thought this was Let's Do It. Nah. And that's just some that's some zero quarter ass shit. I always been using the air fryer, big back. Okay, Nick. What's it called? But yeah, for what it's worth, Valley's 3 songs were better than Jackson's 2 songs. So yeah. And then they went on to lose the 0. I mean, they wanted to lose the 5th. So it's whatever. Tuba battle time. Tuba,
I
tuba,
really
tuba,
truly
tuba.
believe that
This is
your
my
job should
forte.
fuel the life that you want to live.
Don't forget to
That's
eat your
why
greens
I
too.
became a doctor
Jared
of
will
optometry.
get to that tomorrow. Today is wing time. Swing time. They're cold now, so that'll be for later. This is my forte. Wahahaha. Truth be told, I'm not the biggest like tuba battle guy. Like even at like last year we went undefeated. As far as I'm concerned, we went undefeated last year. I would say that we lost to Jackson if Jackson played more than half notes versus us and didn't like assemble like a fucking transformer to play us. So we won that. We were both relatively sloppy, so Hey, you could say cap. Last year we went undefeated. But truth be told, like historically, and like I know we had like a jam session. What was that? A couple weeks ago, listening to some like amazing tuba battles. I've never been big on tuba battles. Never. I've written fanfares. I haven't written anything that we played, but I've never been the biggest on tuba battles. To be honest with you, but I know a big one when I see it. Pause. And this is big. This is huge. Horsepower beat y'all. Bro, that was so sad when we played them, man. No Diddy. What? Oh, y'all talking about what I said. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, this is a huge battle. DAWG team. Trey's been mad at me for ragging on DAWG team, criticizing DAWG team, or giving DAWG team credit, but it's not enough credit. Valley's been mad at me for calling them shit when they sounded shit. Not the tubas. The tubas haven't sounded shit. But I've been giving them their credits recently, right? So, whether or not you like me, whether or not you hate me, this technically should be the most unbiased I've been. Because either it means that I'm watching two sections that I hate, or I'm watching two sections that I think are good that I just don't give a fuck about because I'm unbiased. Either way, let's get into it. This is gonna be good though. These are two great sections. I wish I heard that fucking run from the middle. I wish he was at the middle when they got to that part, man. All right, so that's the call out. I think this is going to be the first fanfare. That might have been call out 2. I think that's call out 2. Does old boy have his uniform on correctly? And you know what? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is crazy to stay in time this spread out though. I will say. Shout out to them. Cause they're in a big C right now. Double arced. So and they're spread out pretty far. Little bit of tuning. Getting the fundamentals right. This is fanfare number 1. Could have been a little bit cleaner on the pass off. I know that was a slur into the tongue. I think it could have been a little bit cleaner, or maybe, just the camera / mic a little bit farther. Let's see what they respond with. I think they section leader named Marcus. His first on field battle directing. Shout out my boy Malcolm. Shout out my nigga Malcolm, man. Not my crab, but my crab, you know. And Clady. Shout out my nigga Clady. Definitely not my crab. He went way after me, but you know. Shout out to the Westbury products, man. Amazing program. Built, bred, developed some dogs. Today, quite literally. Dog team. Alright. Yo, these niggas are talking hella shit in the background. Jackson's tendency to like stick to their guns with fanfare battles, I think is starting to bite them in the ass. I think it's starting to bite them. Cause like, yeah, you're playing shit that like is still raw, but like we've heard it be more raw. And when niggas are playing some like creative ass shit now, like for you to just respond with like, you know, loud or some shit that's 6 years old from a 16-piece section, it's like, all right, nigga, we've heard this from a 30-piece. We've heard this from a 24. We've heard this from the dogs of Dog Team. We've heard this from the 19 crab class. We've heard this from the 18 dog. Like, we've heard this from, you know, very much because I'm used to this shit so many times. Yeah. So specifically when someone's coming out with you with heat. Specifically when someone's coming out. But they gonna play some new shit. They're gonna play some new shit. But Valley definitely gets round one. Because even the top part of that, they slipped off a few times. Come on. Keep the gas going. I think that was potentially just too busy. I think that was too busy to keep time. Right? Too busy potentially, like this is post game. Y'all just did 10 fucking rounds as a band for no fucking reason. It's too busy for that. Stamina or not enough dynamic control. Yeah, not enough control. And also like again, y'all are tired as fuck. Y'all not finna be able to push and tongue through those phrases. Y'all not like you can. Not like you can. But it depends on the response. For Valley, that was not clean enough, but they definitely could have played. Yeah, I know they are capable of playing it clean. That was kind of bad. It was kind of bad. There was a lot of bricking going on, especially on that top chord. And then shout out to Facebook. Shout out to the Facebook group. Niggas were getting on section leader for pacing and clapping, right? Starting to sound like just not playing together, slipping off some bricks for sure. Nah, it's not the greatest, not the best. Niggas were getting on again. I think his name is Mark or Marcus. Clapping, pacing. You gotta clap down the line, right? Now, to be fair, this is a 16 piece. He does not need to be doing all this for a 16 piece. But there is such thing as clapping down the line. There is such thing as clapping down the line. There is such thing as like keeping tempo for the line, right? I'm not gonna say the nigga was nervous. But niggas do gotta keep tempo for the line. That's a big ass line, and they spread out for real. But also, again, you gotta be steady. You gotta be steady with this, because even with you walking back and forth, that's potentially going to lead to more tempo issues, because the distance between your clap and like this dude is suddenly getting closer and then farther, and then because of that, it's starting to, like, just how sound works. It takes more time to travel the farther you are. So that potentially leads to like more tempo problems. Now, it didn't happen here, but just for future reference. But also, as a tuba nigga, we can be some stupid niggas. Not gonna lie. We can be some just like very stupid, just like hyped up, amped up niggas. I've only been in one like on the field battle like this, like close face to face battle like this. Other than that, all my other battles are stand battles. So I could only imagine like the adrenaline, but also the nerves that are going through right now. And so because of that, this is how niggas fucking keep time at practice sometimes. This is how niggas keep time at sectional sometimes. So is this out of the ordinary? No. Is it needed right here? Also probably no. To be honest. I've played in a 16 piece. Yeah, just note accuracy issues. Just real note accuracies. No, yeah, on that top chord. Come on, Malcolm. I know that's you bricking that shit. Let me stop. Yeah, that's a nasty brick. That's a real nasty brick. That's a really nasty brick right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a very nasty. Yeah, they sound tired. Yeah, it's a nasty brick. That's a nasty brick. Valley also gets that round. Valley has some slip ups, but endurance, slipping up or not having endurance after 10 rounds is better than just like bricking. So. It's gonna be so hard for Jackson to beat this shit just because of fucking styling. Just because of how they're deciding to round off notes. Just because of the differentiation that they have in the intention of how they're playing each note. Whether they're accenting it, or whether they're playing it full, or whether they're playing it rounded, or whether they're bell tonic. Nah, that was a fuck up. I heard that. Now, aside from somebody letting go of that top note, like a little bit, I think going sharp, and then that part not being, and then that that's about to come in, that triplet, that part being a little bit out of sync. Aside from that, this ending is amazing. That shit went flat. But yeah, the styling, and the creativity is setting the bar pretty high. And Jackson tried to cut in with loud, and that shit did not do the job. Yeah. They got swept. They got swept. 3-0. Yeah, because they better styling than Jackson when it comes to fanfares. When it comes to fanfares. Yes, when it comes to fanfares. Yeah. Yeah, Jackson got smoked. 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 And someone else might disagree. And they might have a point whenever they disagree. In my opinion, Jackson got smoked. Jackson got smoked. I'm tired of the repetitive shit. I'm tired of the unison, bro. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of that shit. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of the slow. Is chat on the screen? Why isn't chat? I don't know why the chat's not on the screen right now. Oh, it hasn't been on the screen. I'm tripping. That's on me. I feel like what they're missing, other than endurance, is that grittiness that Valley has. Yeah, the creativity and the vibe. Not vibrancy. Vibrancy is not the word, but like, in my opinion, I think DAWG team really Jose. That's surprising. This is pretty clear to me. I'm not gonna lie. Other Tuba lines have better fair. Yeah. First off, Jackson forfeited round one by playing some old shit. Like once a section plays like 2 or 3 fanfares or callouts on you, there's no need for you to play a call out. There's no need. There's no need. Unless you're playing back to back. Like, I think we've done that. Like somebody is like rattled off 2 or 3 at us. We can't get it in because, like, you know, it's during the football game or whatnot. But then we play Yellow Diamonds, and then we were able to play some other shit. Like, they're not as dark as I thought they would be. Yeah, no, they also don't produce like that. Just that heavy of a sound. Like them C's are not like that heavy. But it was close. It was close for sure. Almost like a tie. Actually, these aren't C's. These aren't C's. Is this B flat? And someone over here is squeaking the fuck. Valley had the bigger tuba line, which gave them way more creativity. You'd be surprised, Jared. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yes, you can have like more parts with a larger line. Don't get me wrong. But those compact lines, those compact sections, you can get away with a lot of creativity. Never mind. Yeah, you can get a lot. You can get away with a lot of creativity. You can get away with a lot of it. And Jackson just opts not to. And to be fair, it's not their style. But sometimes styles make fights. I think small section at Better Fam. Yeah. I'll be honest. I think the reason why I think that we won versus Dog Team last year is because of creativity. Because Jackson just fucking bored me. They might be loud, but even like when you're not as loud and when you're not packing the punch as much, and you're less creative, and you're playing some old shit to start out with, or you're playing a call out to like 2 or 3 fanfares. Yeah, you just kind of lose. You just lose. I think they got swept personally, but Jose said he actually got Dog Team slightly. It's closer to a tie, but he got Dog Team. I think Jared agrees with me. I know he said that Dog Team was sounding like Kazoos earlier. I know y'all agrees with me. If anyone's watching this post, let me know what y'all got. Let me know which section y'all got. But that is not the only tuba battle we got. That's not even the only up close and personal tuba battle we got, because you know who ran on who? Fort Valley and Albany State. The battle for Georgia. We had the battle for Mississippi, and we had the battle for Georgia. And I can comfortably say the battle for Mississippi because no cap, Valley Pass Alcorn. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm trying to get rid of these black bars. It's not fucking happening. Now that is a crazy call out. That's a crazy call out. I don't know if that's a traditional call out that they got, or if that's some shit that they were like, let's play it. This is a crazy call. This is a crazy basic call out. This is literally the equivalent of like, come over. We want a battle. Like that's. And I fuck with Albany State. I really fuck with Albany State. I don't know any of these guys. I really fuck with Albany State. Y'all know I fuck with Albany State. This is a crazy call out. You can't play that. You can't play that. I'm sorry. That's the most like unserious, friendly shit ever. Come on, niggas. And they're gonna do better than that. They're going to. I don't know why they played that. Put the high school Jonesboro, go get him. The variation's alright, but get rid of that first one. But it truly was a call out, though. It truly was a call out, because, I mean, I guess they're playing the same shit, so. Actually, baby, wait, was that them playing? Oh, no, okay, never mind. That was Albany State playing. My fault. This whole video is gonna look like it's from 2003, by the way. Not just the format, but just the way they're playing. Like it just looks like some old shit. Yeah, they lined up on him. Fort Valley has like a very good heavy whole tone that amplifies their sound. Better lows. Yeah, they do. They do. I know a few of the names at Fort Valley. I know they got some Georgia dogs. Like, I think that's just 2. Yeah. Damn, I haven't declared winners of rounds. I'm sorry, that first shit that Albany played was, oh my god. Fort Valley got round 1. Who got that round just now? I think the solo for Fort Valley. I think the solo for Fort Valley gave it to him. So 2-0 Fort Valley. Albany still has a chance. Remember when I told y'all that this shit is gonna sound like it's from 2003? Remember when I said that shit? Tell me I'm wrong. Y'all can't tell me I'm wrong. This shit ass. No, I'm not even saying this ass. I'm not saying this ass. It's not. Because they actually do sound like pretty meaty, pause, playing in that register. I think that, first off, they're definitely middle heavy. The bulk of that sound is coming from middle 3, maybe 4. But definitely starting from set. Y'all can't see my cursor. I don't know why I put it for it to not show my cursor. I want my cursor to be shown. Please show my cursor. Please. I don't know how to get it to start showing my cursor. But from, y'all know who the section leader is, Alejandro. Look at the one that looks like Alejandro. That's Alejandro. Him, and then the 2 on the left of him. Our left, not his left. Those 3, I think that's the meat pocket. I think that's the meat pocket of the section. And you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell from the sound, I believe. Bro, look, bro. I'm trying to make it work without my cursor. There's only, I can only describe people like however many ways. I think that's the meat pocket of the section, and it's very apparent. Everything else sounds so flat. Everything else sounds so like I'm just playing the tuba, you know? Like it's not providing like the power. Now it's a little bit of crunch. There's a little bit of crunch for sure. But it's not, I don't know. It's not as powerful. Is that the last thing they play? I guess that's the last thing they play. Damn, long ass pedal. Fuck. Long ass pedal tone. That nigga crazy. Alright, they getting hype and shit. I guess they have won this already. So they just sound, their sound is way more defined, and it's more than just numbers. It is like wholeness and fullness of the sound. It's more than numbers. Them growls did not make sense to me. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah. Yeah, them C's sound menacing as fuck. Devo? No. No. Or are you saying to put on Devo? Not that C. Yeah, no. Them C's is Fort Valley just sound. This has like a darker sound, a more whole sound. Again, more than numbers. And even numbers wise, I don't think Fort Valley's that much bigger than them. I think Albany has like 11, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. 16 to 11, 16 to 12. That's not the craziest. I don't know. Fort Valley just sounds like they just have like they definitely have a more meteor sound pause, a more full sound, and whatnot. But yeah, Fort Valley winner. Mississippi Valley winner. So that's the best tuba sections in Georgia and Mississippi. Argue with your mama. 17 to 11. Oh, okay, if it's 17, that's a little bit bigger. That's a little bit bigger of a gap. They got 11, not 12. Let me. Oh yeah, that's 6 and 5. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's for the tuba battle. The overall battle between Fort Valley and Albany. This has been built up to, been led up to. These are two in-state rivals. Of course, around here, I've made it relatively known. I'm a big fan of what Albany State is building, their sound and whatnot. Fort Valley, slightly larger program, slightly more healthier program just in terms of numbers and whatnot, in terms of continuity of staff in recent years. I'm curious to see how this battle goes. I'm very curious to see how this battle goes. I think that if I had to make a prediction, of course, I like the creativity of Albany. Right? I like the creativity of their arrangements. And then, if we remember just a couple weeks ago, we looked at D-Dub, and I thought that Albany wiped the floor with everybody there. Fort Valley was there, so that includes them niggas. But there is a difference in sound from field battle to stand battle. And also, it's 2 weeks later. And also, this is a one-on-one. So, I'm actually going to record this. I cannot confirm if I will have it edited by the end of the week. This is a tough week for class for me. Like, even after, like, right after this, I got to do some shit for class. So, let's see. But for now, let us get into this Albany State versus Fort Valley 5th quarter rivalry game, battle for Georgia, man. Let's go. In my opinion, Fort Valley got the dub. Hold on. Just off the rip, you can already tell the difference in sound from field to stands because, of course, tubas are the constant. But even without they didn't play nothing like too crazy. Them UFOs sound like way more dominant than they did at D-Dub. Way more dominant than they did at D-Dub, just because of the layering of the band in the stands. And also, even with them sounding dominant, upper brass is still kicking ass. Yeah, they sound balanced. They sound balanced. But they sound balanced. Like, at D-Dub, they still sounded balanced. They sounded balanced, but, like, kind of weak at D-Dub, in my opinion. Like they just didn't sound that like much of a wall of sound. Now I can hear it. I can hear the power. I can feel the power now. But I think that just has to go with setup. That just has to go with setup and like physical layering, physical like orchestration around the band, in terms of their setup. But all right. Now I will say right there, trumpet sounded weak as fuck anytime they had to play a phrase right there. Any part of that phrase they had, it sounded weak as hell by themselves. Tubas is rocking that bass line though. They are on top of that. Good note, upper brass. Come on, trombones. Okay. I think that there were a few things, but I think there are a few things to stick out and whatnot. Negatively, I mean. Really bad trombone release towards the end there. Trumpet sounded weak within phrases towards the middle. But overall, I think that was good, too. Two. Good, powerful, relatively balanced throughout. Yeah. Look, I'll say this. Passing that triplet throughout the band was some crazy shit to attempt. I think that's probably a little bit too much for this size band. They played it, and they played it strong. It just didn't sound the best just because of, in my opinion, probably just like raw instrumentation. But for this arrangement specifically, I think if you just have like just more filled out sections, it's probably better. If they had the instrumentation of like Craigmont between UFOs, between the core of the band, from trumpets to trombone, was good. Jordan was good, man. You made it in time for the fifth quarter. But this trombone section is pushing for their numbers. Yeah, they have the instrumentation of like Craigmont from trumpet to trombone. I think they smashed the fuck out of that. I Was Knocked Out film. This Fort Valley in Albany. Yes, this is their fifth quarter. Oh, for grade, I'll still give that a 2, to be honest with you, because they played the hell out of it. Good overtone. Two also, but one O Valley. How? How are they not just tied? I don't understand. I like this from Valley though. I like their tonguing on this. And just because, like, they just have a little bit more filled out sections, it has a little bit more whole of a sound. I do think that for that alternating part, that quick alternating part, that upper brass is just a little bit too thin for that. Is Albany sound as a whole? Yeah. I'm also good at 2 for 4 Valley. Come on, Space Cadet, man. Like, it sounds like everyone is sticking out for me, and for me that shit be slick annoying. Yeah, that's fair. Tuba sound really good on this. I think they're doing a good job of, like, even though it's still a smaller sound, they're doing a better job of sounding like one horn on this though. Like that UFO phrase and passage just now, that sounded like one horn. Trombones on that intro part sounded like one horn. Trumpets during that in between phrase sounded like one horn. I didn't like that ending. 1.5. 1.5. I think that ending was like very simple. Very simple, and it was too UFO heavy for like whatever. It just and I don't know. I didn't really like that ending like at all. Like post the Tuba break, I didn't really like that. But they did do a better job of like blending together, I guess, section to section. Alright, trumpets. And Mellows, I hear you on that harmony. That's a good core, and bro, their UFOs are really strong. Really much stronger than I gave them credit for at D-Dub. What's good, man? What's good, Charlie? You made it to the 5th quarter. This stream has been great because we've really structured it like a football game. Like, we did a 0 quarter, we did fanfares, and now we're in the 5th. And the in-game songs were like the old jams. I think Trumpets could phrase that together a little bit better. That's a solid. That's a solid. That's a solid. Uh. 2. Fort Valley coming out strong. I love the layering in this that Albany gives. They've done a good job of creating this mood, though. They're filling up the room. All right, Mellows, don't lose control on that. Good run. And good holdout of trumpets. Oh my God. Albany got the fundamentals, and that is getting them so far in this, bro. They just know how to produce a good sound. It is really know how to produce a good sound. Natural stick out. There we go. And that's a good sustain upper brass. There was a slight part coming out of that break where UFOs had some stick out, but then they blended together quite nicely with the rest of the band. 2. It would have been a 2.5 if there was a little bit of that jinkiness taken out of it. .2. Okay, trombones. I looked up high school 5th quarter and this one showed up. Crazy. Oh my God. Now these are 2 programs, man. I was talking about a few weeks ago. I'm glad that there's room for like the middle sized, the middle tiered colleges to still have some success and have exposure too. This is like 4,000 views. 5,000. That's a good attack from trombones. Shout out to THD Productions for getting this, man. I think everyone else just defaulted to a little bit thin, UFOs. Ghosted a little bit of that run. To be honest with you, especially because of trombones, because of the styling, I don't grade on a curve. So like, I'm not doing no, oh, that's a 2.5 for Fort Val. That's a 2.5 for a 100 piece, a 150 piece. Nah, I don't do that. So I'm trying to think if it's on the level of, what's something else I've given a 2.5? Like Valley only got like one thing above a 2.5 in their battle. And Jackson's max during that battle was a 2. Yeah, no, that's a 2. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a high two. It's a high two. Stay together on them mellows. All right, run trumpets. I know that's hard to do with especially with a 10 piece. Mellow sounded way better on that first phrase than they did that second one. Good run, trumpets. Oh, y'all can hear someone blasting music on my shit? Yeah. I'm gonna try to turn it down. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Oh, I thought it was in my name. No, it's on stream. It is. It's streamer. It's on the wall on the other side of us. They sound good. That middle part was dragging a little bit though, and trumpets are struggling to stay on pitch right here. Damn, I think they're just like, they just don't have the bodies to do it right now, man. They just don't have the bodies to do it right now. Damn, man. Damn, man. They playing Big X the plug, too. I really fuck with Big X. 1.5, Albany. Damn, they just don't have the bodies. They just don't have the bodies, man. It don't got nothing to do with volume. It just has to do with like how they're gonna blend with each other, man. Is that J. Cole? No, it's Big X the plug. It's Big X the plug. It's Big X the plug. And I fuck with Big X. That's why most of the time I don't got a problem with them doing that, because I'll just be listening. They go from Big X to like Mexican music, and I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But now I am not here for it. I'm not here for it. I might text the floor group chat, but I hate being a stickler. But I do be streaming, so I don't know. Bro said Cole. Good trombones. Good styling, UFOs. I couldn't hear it good, my bad. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't hear it good. it's great. Actually, I might pick up the mic. I might just go back here with the mic, but hopefully that makes it better. This is a great battle so far. This is a really good battle. In the rain, by the way. Slight rain. I think it's like drizzling. I think it was drizzling out there. Good bass line. Tuba's been just in the pocket. One and a half. That's the first 1.5. Melody got lost a little bit because upper brass is just like not skating by, but they're more so just like just kind of too thin for it. Oh yeah, I said 1. I'm not gonna go that low, but Melody was too thin throughout. I think that attack on Mellows could have been a little bit smoother. Let me go back. It's like their tongue got in the way a little bit, or maybe their lips got in the way a little bit. Come on, trumpets, stay together. I like this voicing for this main melody, though. I only had to play in the rain once. This shit was annoying. You are very lucky, my man. I've had to march this entire Ooh, shit. Hold on, we gotta go back. I've had to march this entire campus in the rain. Back to the bedroom. Multiple times. It was amazing, man. It don't rain on the ocean. Ah, that last. They sound good together, and they holding those phrases out. Not gonna lie, this battle pissing me off more and more, and I stay in Atlanta. Y'all don't like the small bands, man. I will say it can be hard sometimes. I get it. I think Mellows could have joined in with trumpets on this. It's just that they not blending well for me. Yeah. That's more so what I mean. Because you can hear what they trying to be, and this is not it most. Yeah. It's like and that's also some of the parts could have been doubled. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Well, with that specifically, yeah, I think that Mellows could have definitely hopped on some trumpet parts to double that and like made it a little bit stronger to add some emphasis. Especially in that back half. Albany got that one. 4-3 to Fort Valley. That was Fort Valley with a 1.5. I think I'm gonna give that. Who am I gonna give Albany? I think, and what I was about to say is that for in the stands, getting back in the stands, right? Because again, that changes the setup of the instrumentation, that changes the parameters of how the instruments are aligned, and it changes the dynamic of the music. This sound from Albany gives us like a proof of concept, right? Like Jared was saying, you can hear what they're trying to be, and this is not it mostly. I think this is still it. It's just like 60-70% it. It's like 70% it. It proves that these arrangements work. It proves that these guys can play. It proves that they can like sound decent. But the blending, it is very hard to blend and to play these because they're asking for a lot from each individual player. And like four mellows can only sound like 10 for so long. And then sound like 10 sounding like 1. You know, it's not the 100 we were promised. Yeah. Albany still sounds really great, by the way. Still sounds really, really great. This shit we just got out. I'm on my way. Okay, let me check Instagram. Did niggas say? What did niggas say? Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna give that. I think I have to give that 1.5. I think I have to give it a 1.5. Damn, bro. Kentucky State was one of my favorite small bands. Like when they took down ASU. Yeah, man. And I know the main arranger at Kentucky State back in 22 was Will Brooks. Was Mr. Will Brooks. He wasn't the head director, but I believe I know he was the main arranger for that year when he was assistant over there. So proof of concept is definitely there, and then a solid sound is also there. I really like that layering, and basically like trumpets providing like the cutoff for that section. I really like that. I wish that mellow fucking I forgot what type of note that is that blended into the overall chord. I wish that came out more. They accented it. Damn. There are some parts I really needed to come out of that. 1.5. 1.5. I needed some parts to like really come out. Like some of those transitionary parts. Damn, bro. Damn. Am I even focused? I don't think I was focused this whole time. Oh my god. I can't upload this, goddamn. This is one of their better songs. I need them to sound like Kentucky State right now. They just don't got the bodies, man. They sound strong, bro. They sound really strong. They need them numbers bad. Because I was there in person for D-Dub. I know they must have sounded like crazy at D-Dub. That gets a 2, by the way. That gets a 2. It's one of their best songs of the season. They lips tired. Yeah, probably. They have a loud orchestrated sound. It sounds like an orchestral bass. Like with the balance and whatnot, like with them being able to like having the balance to take each other over depending on the song, depending on the phrasing. How big is Kentucky compared to Albany? I don't know about now. Oh, well, I'm still recording. Let me pull it up on the side. I'll compare them to Kentucky in 2022. That gives a 2 from Fort Valley. I really like that piece. A lot of balance that they have. It's still a strong piece. They know it really well. They play it really clean. Not gonna lie. I think Kentucky State in 22 or like 21 was like 100. Maybe peaking at like 115. I don't know. I'm talking about like when they was good. Yeah, like 22. They were. I think they were like 100. Kentucky State had 5 tubas, 6, 10 to 13 trumpets. Yeah, now. But some of that 22 Kentucky is in this band though, so that's why I don't want to use like now Kentucky. I'll use them when they did national. My crab year. This song selection in this battle has been immaculate, man. They gotta clean up a little bit of dexterity issues, though, I will say. Ooh. Okay. I really like that passage. I really like that passage. Damn, bro. I feel like if I could hear that mellow part for real, it would be some of the craziest mellow lines I've ever heard. I really feel like if I could hear that mellow part, like sit over the band or project over the band, it would be crazy. In 22, K-State had 10 tubas, 14 bones, 10 UFOs, 11 to 12 mellows, 16 to 20 trumpets, 20 to 24 wood. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I was looking at them on the field. And I was looking at them on the field. What's this? 135 on the field at National. And I'll just cut this out the video. I was starting to count, but yeah, that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2. Wait, how many squads is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, am I stupid? 4, 8, 12. 16. Okay, 6 squads, 4 lines. What's it called? 6 squads, 4 lines. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 4 is what? 96? No. I'm stupid. They were the biggest during that battle. What's 24 times 4? Oh, it is 96. Okay. So, yeah, I said 100. I said 2 100, 120, or to 120. They were the biggest. Oh, they were the biggest versus the Miles battle. Kentucky State. 2022. Let me see. Or are you talking about the 2021 Miles battle? Oh, 21 season? Yeah. I mean, that's all the same era. Yeah. This is what they were working with. 22 would have been Tennessee State. Yeah. So this is what they were working with in 21. And then we saw they were about a little bit less than 100 for 22. And then even, was this, I think this was spring 23. Yeah, this was spring 23 for the Dollar Watson Classic. And this is when they play like Superhero in the stands. Yeah. Even whenever if Albany State is this size next year, I swear they will be a 9. They will be an 80. They will be an 80 plus grade band. Right now I have them at an 80, but they're gonna drop after this probably, slightly, but they're gonna drop. Actually, they might not. They might not drop. Their grades are in line with other bands that are 9 or that are 80. This is KSU or Albany. This is KSU, but we're looking at KSU because this is where Will Brooks was an associate director at, main arranger at 2 years ago. And there were some kids that transferred with him. And Kentucky State also had like a similar growth pattern, in terms of like getting a new director, slowly building the program and whatnot. So. I know, but which do you prefer? Probably Albany. I like the creativity that he's had at Albany so far. And he had a lot of that creativity here, but he wasn't the head director, so he didn't do everything, of course. Hold on, let me see if my crab brother's at the door. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. My fault. My fault, y'all. I know it went on the fucking. I think that was Dega playing. KSU for sure. They got that blend I'm looking for. I'm surprised he said Albany. I'm really saying Albany because I'm telling you, Albany has so great like proof of concept to me in terms of like what they can play. I like of course I like Kentucky's like power and whatnot and like blend, but I don't know, the song selection that Albany has like this year and just like the book for real, like I don't know, I'm really there for it. I'm really here for it. Text me when you get to the door, cause on stream. All right. I definitely agree also. Yeah. But I feel you with the blend. Like, it's hard to get the blend from 4 and 5. And 4, 5, 10, you know. Like and they trying to push these pretty articulate phrases. Or at the very least like blended phrases. Yeah. I gotta go back and listen to that. I don't know why I stopped listening to them mid song, like right before the end, and expected me to remember what their score was. Give me a sec. We gotta re-listen to this. Editing this is gonna be a mess. Good voice and trombones. And the start of that phrase is really low too, so they really got to dig into it. Good attack. Good. Oh my god, good counter melody, UFOs. Ah. Come on, upper brass. That was a good Sando, good attack from trombones. I really like this feel for this song. I really do like this feel. Good release between UFOs and trombones. Damn, Mello's got to come out more, man. If Mello's came out more, that would be like a 2.5, but 2. 2. I don't know if that was intentional trombones. Y'all heard anything from Lane? I haven't heard them since Tennessee State. I have not been tapped into Lane at all this year. I couldn't tell you. I haven't heard not a damn. Good scream trumpets. Good scream. sounded pretty lackluster, UFOs, on the re-entry. Ah! Come on. I don't know, this song sounds middling to me. And it sucks because Upper Brass are doing a great job on this. One and a half. It sucks because I think that's probably like the best that their Upper Brass has sounded today. But Forbidden. Damn, old boy went early. It happens. Good cutoff. Good harmony, UFOs. That run was just like pretty undefined. And that's all another one of my favorite bands. Lane, yeah. Been unheard of for a while now. Not gonna lie, I stopped giving out rounds and scores, but Valley got this round because of full sound and some arrangement. I'm not gonna lie, I'm giving that shit to Albany State. I really like the fullness, especially of that second half. They get a 2 for that. And to be honest with you, I think that means for the full battle, I think I have a tie right now. Alright. Tribute. I do feel you though. Valley does tend to have a more whole sound. I just think from song to song, they utilize it worse than others sometimes. Okay. Could have been a little bit cleaner trumpets, but good for the most part. Good job matching with mellows. They've been playing that song for a while. There's still quite a bit to clean up in that. 1.5. All these songs that they've been playing on the back half, they've been playing for a while, but that just didn't have like the polish that even some of the ones they've been playing have had. Y'all hear how precise that is? That's some crazy tonguing they gotta do. This is about as good as every other time they play it so far. They got a little bit messy at the end. 1.5. Got a little bit messy at the end. Oh, I'm surprised Tribute wasn't their last. Kentucky State played this. Best song. Really? I don't think that was nearly as clean as it could have been. I think half the battle was better than that for them. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at my scores. Trumpets are in this bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. They breathe from their chest. I'm seeing. They tubas at least. Ah, come on. Come on, man. Y'all gotta attack on the pound beat. Come on, Hangover. At least do it together, man. Bro, what the fuck? That just happened twice, and y'all brought it back and did it. Why? Why? Wait, what is this kick? What is this kick? They messed up them triplets. They messed up them triplets. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and what did or whatever the fuck basses come in on it. Or it's just too busy, and that fucked up the band both times. Damn, to bring it back and to do the same shit, I'm not gonna lie. 1.5. I'm not gonna lie. Would win. Yeah, it's drumline fault. I don't know if Sloppy Toppy gonna do it, but we're gonna see. Because of that, like, it splintered the band and how they were entering. Come on, Mellows. Mellows, come on, man. I just need note accuracy this late into the battle. Because this is another 10-rounder, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is actually 9 rounds, I think. Yeah, this is 9 rounds.
Wherever I.
Bro, practice been kicking my ass. Why endurance? What endurance tips? Offhand buzzing. Offhand buzzing will just like build up your lips. I mean, it'll break them down, but it'll build them back up as well. Yeah, I figured you meant any. You good, man? You good? What's it called? You know, my friend would ask me for endurance tips and whatnot, cause like it was me. Who else in my crab class had great endurance when we walked in? Me. Will had horrible endurance. Will had horrible endurance, especially once we found out he was playing on a Mike Finn. Christian had good endurance. But honestly, I think from day one, my endurance was probably the best in my crab class. But like niggas have asked me like endurance tips, and like to be honest, like I don't got nothing aside from just playing. Let me give them their last score and then I'll go on a tangent about that real quick. I think I'm gonna give Albany a 1.5. Nah, that was too good of a piece. That was too good. No, that was too good of a piece. They blended too well on the back half of that. I gotta give them a 2. I didn't want the battle to be decided by that though, and that basically decides the battle because I think that they win by like half a point. 2. Yeah, because both bands have 5 2s. Well, had 5 2s. So that's 10 plus 3, 6, 16, 17 and a half. And then for Albany State, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16 plus 2. Yeah, so that's 18. So Albany State wins for that last battle, from that last round for me. Fort Valley was in the driver's seat after the first half, but I think some of the balance really got to them. You folks really started to blend in. Some that for that last song, it was really just percussion. The percussion kick just fucked them up. But it fucked up like something that's like pretty basic and just like it was just an egregious attack from the band twice because you have it on the bring back too. So Albany State wins. Both great programs, both building programs, both some mid-major programs. It's good to see Georgia with some like great sounding bands with some good arrangements, amazing song selection on both sides. Good tuba battle as well. Like that was a great battle, man. Albany State with the slight victory, 18-17.5. But yeah, that's it for that battle, man. Okay, and the recording. And let me go on this tangent real quick. So, for me, the way that I built up my endurance was, I'm sure some of y'all know this if y'all have been around and just like heard me talk and ramble and whatnot. But like I in my opinion, that Tuba battle was at. I mean, look, man, it was a battle. It was a Tuba battle. What's it called? Oh yeah, I got this. This is probably like a 4 out of 10 now. I wasn't in a band my last 3 years in high school. I mean, I was my sophomore year technically, but it was a white band, UIL band, drum corps style. They limited me on like individual practice on the sousaphone. And then in the spring, I could only practice for concert. I really did not like it. Not just because of the focus on concert or even just the drum corps. Well, I mean, I hate drum corps. But I hated the fact that I felt judged despite like how good of a player I was, simply because of my preference of music. Now also me coming in and like not being the most enthusiastic definitely did not help. I was not enthusiastic to be at the school, let alone be in the school's band. But I felt discriminated against because of that. Not any real like, oh, black boy, blah blah blah, nothing like that. But like, there were some undertones for sure. There were some scoffs. And then it all culminated because we ended up playing, and this is just like quick backstory. We ended up playing at the Battle of the Bands that the rodeo hosts here in Houston every year. And I was very well aware of it because at Westbury, we did that every year. Not only marched at Westbury for 1 year, but Westbury performs at that Battle of the Bands every year and wins every year. And I mean, show style band, 60-piece band every year. You're going to win. Houston has a weak comp, I'm not going to lie. And Westbury is a great program. So, great program. Whatever bands that show up on every year basis, you're going to walk away with number one every year. And so Dickinson was like, all right, let's go. And I went up to the directors and I'm like, no cap. Niggas don't need to go to that. Like, I get y'all excited. I get y'all are excited. I get that this is a good moment and whatnot. But, like, as a bandsman, as a musician, this is not for this program. Like, that battle is not for this band. Like, we don't belong there. And it hurt me to say that. But I think, after that, I think, like, what's it called? They gained a little bit of respect for me, but it still wasn't enough to me. And then once like niggas went there and then saw like what Westbury was, they were like, "Oh my god!" Like the white kids in the band, which was most of the band, it was a white school, Hispanic. Like everybody came up to me and was like, "Oh, so that's the school that you went to?" Because like of course when I was there, like I was chopping it up, niggas was roasting me and whatnot. I talked to my old directors. It was whatever. And it was my old director's birthday. Shout out to Mr. Washington. It was his birthday that day. So everything just like aligned perfectly. But long story short, after I left that band, and even while I was in that band during the spring, my main form of practicing was just in my backyard. Like my mom bought a tuba, my mom bought a sousaphone. And I would just go in my backyard after I got home from school and just practice. Just played everybody's fifth quarter, everybody's zero quarter, marching songs, old songs, etc. And I just did that every day for 3 years. Some months definitely less than others, for sure. But that's just how I practiced. And that's just how I built my endurance. Just playing. Just playing as the elementary school that I lived behind was getting out of school. I just kept playing. I just built up my endurance, kept learning songs, kept learning techniques, kept imitating what I heard from a Killer Kev, from a Human Jukebox Media, from whatever. That's just how I built my endurance. Just playing. Just playing. Just practicing. Oh yeah, W Mom, definitely. Definitely. Like for buying a fucking sousaphone. She's supported me all my life with my musical endeavors. We have a baby grand sitting in my living room, and then a keyboard upstairs, an African drum upstairs, a djembe upstairs, a xylophone in a closet, like 3 recorders, a saxophone sitting upstairs. Yeah, no. Long tones and marches got my endurance up, and I had my fair share of long tones and marches, but once again, I didn't have anywhere to get them from. The internet be stingy with putting them behind paywalls sometimes. Not gonna lie, if I played tuba, my parents would have regretted it because of how much I would play it. And there were definitely some times, yeah, like the school that again was behind my house got mad sometimes because I would play as soon as I got home, so they were getting out of school while I was playing. But I would bring my speaker outside, I would have the fifth quarter going, and I would just play along for like an hour and a half every day. Play your warm-ups thoroughly. Facebook got my stamina up. There's definitely more formal ways. Long tones are the answer to everything. You want to build your endurance, play long tones. You want to build your dexterity, play long tones. You want to build your air support and how you can segment your air, play long tones. You want to improve your tonguing, play segmented long tones. Long tones will do it. Yeah, and if you can get your hands on some marches, for sure. But just play. So like Jose, you said that them long practices been kicking your ass. Good. They will be longer. There will be more. Let it keep kicking your ass. Because that's how you're going to build it. But also get appropriate rest. Like, rest your lips. Like, even though, like, I'm saying, like, I went in my backyard and I just fucking cranked up to fifth quarters and zero quarters for an hour. I did warm-ups. I was playing my 12 scales my sophomore year of college. Sophomore year of high school every day. Before practicing. I was still playing the Star Spangled Banner. Play warm-ups thoroughly is what got my stamina. Oh, okay, got you. What's it called? Still warm up, thoroughly, like Jared said, for sure. And also warm down. Long tones to warm down. Long tones and then tonguing exercises. Do a breathing exercise right before your warm-up. Breathing gym. You can do breathing gym before you warm up. To warm down. Like I said, long tones, tonguing exercises and whatnot. And then just plant. I did this thing. I had started doing this thing after I found out that like Jackson will like play every song at like cut time. I mean, not cut time, at like halftime. I started, in order to like warm down, I started doing that, but instead of playing, just like blowing through my horn and like letting my cheeks puff and just to like warm down. My crab year at UAPB was brutal. I had the talent, but lack of endurance kicked my ass. That shit'll do it. Your first year in this, oh my god. Y'all know I'm not a believer that there's like differences in inherent sound between like a SWAC band and a MEAC band and a SEAC band. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Niggas is just in different states and whatnot. And their football teams happen to be good or ass. Or asser, because they're all ass, but asser. One thing that the SWAC does like have inherently is it will build endurance because of the rate of battles, the rate of battling, the rate of new songs and whatnot. It will, like, outside of Florida, you will just build endurance naturally. Because you're gonna be going 5 to 7 rounds every other week. You're going to be, pause, but like you're gonna be. And practices have to reflect that. Niggas is gonna be playing back to back to back to back in the band room for an hour, for 2 hours. Niggas is gonna be doing that. Niggas is gonna be doing that. No cap. That's why I look at like old dudes and I'm like, man, what the fuck were y'all doing during y'all practice? Cause like bands were traveling less, cause like the schools were a little bit more broke. So like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Jose just asked the dreaded question. How long did y'all practice at Texas Southern? I cannot speak for this year's band. This is not a reflection of current Texas Southern University practices. My crab year, we would have pre-practice sectionals an hour before practice. I had a lab, I think from 2 to 4. And then that lab was either right exact at sectional time, or it cut into sectional time. So sectional started at 3. I think practice started at 4 most days, if I'm not mistaken. And for my crab year, he got an NDA. For my crab year, non-Southern and Jackson week practice would end midnight. And then about every other day we would have after practice sectionals. Once after the Southern game, which was our 3rd game of the season for fanfares. And sectionals sometimes will run into like 1 a.m. 1:30 a.m. So, do classes get in the way of practice? It depends on your major. I came in as an engineering major, so I had a lot of labs that I was scheduled to take. And most labs are in the afternoon, so yeah, for those. You should be able to talk it through. And first and foremost, you are a student. First and foremost, you are a student of Texas Southern University. Remember that. So if do practices get in the way of classes? No, you should not let them. No, you shouldn't let them. They can overlap, but no, you should not let practice get in the way of classes. For Southern and Jackson week, we would come off the field at 11:30, and practice would end 12:31. And then for Jackson week, we were definitely practicing fanfares and whatnot, so that ended at like 2. Midnight, and I'm complaining about 2:20 to 7. Hey man, that was my crab year. Last year got a little bit better. I can't go too much in detail. Last year got a little bit better. The second half of the season, basically Southern week to the end of the year, practice we were getting out about 11 from like Southern week to the end of the year. From like mid Southern week to the end of the year. From like mid Southern week to the end of the year, we were getting out at 11. And that does not speak for the current band. That does not speak for the band that you would be walking into. But also, that's what Crab Camp is for. Crab Camp is to get you ready, to get you for the transition from your practice ending at 7 to your practice starting at 7 a.m. So, just know. I don't want this to be the longest stream. I was gonna go over Southern's Bandroom Chronicles. I'm gonna end up saving that for next week. What's it called? We will be starting more on time next week and earlier next week. I'm not tired. I just have stuff to do for class, sadly. So I have to attend to that. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Jose, DM me for any more questions, for sure. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for tuning in, everyone for watching. What do I want to send? Actually, everybody go to the Bandroom Podcast, nigga.
Not just a signed version.
Everybody go to the Bandroom Podcast. Everybody head over to the Bandroom Podcast. Let me put this in there. Let me put this in the chat.
Come on, y'all. Keep like
y'all go tell them boys what's up. I wish YouTube had a raid feature. They were watching.
I know, but I hear they shit.
Valley versus Jackson. Already watching it. Yeah, I know. Y'all got niggas tabbed up. Y'all go tune into them. Y'all boys be easy.
Yeah, it's getting tore up, son. They still ain't Talladega when
Peace.
Digga came.
Thank y'all for
though.
watching the stream.
That Digga was different.
They sound better.
Have a good night.
They sound better than Digga.
Hell nah. Wait. You think they sound better than the Digga? Our reaction.